So it brings up the question is when your opponent is taking that much time, is it something that you let affect your game? And it's something that, I've struggled with for a really long time. And I think a lot of players struggle with that as Gene has actually just won. He's on the hill 6-3. It's a race to 7. And Junior had won 3 in a row since he had called for the shot clock. And it just begs the question, is the fact that Gene now has had to speed up his pace a little bit affecting how the remainder of this match has gone? But will it be too late for Junior? So, you just have to think about, do you let things like that interfere with your play? Can you get past the fact that your opponent is taking a long time? Now, I know players that do that sort of thing on purpose. I'm sure there's more of those people out there than we realize. Folks who intentionally take a long time, especially if they know they're playing somebody who is maybe known as a rhythm player or somebody who shoots with a quick pace. They might try to throw them out of their rhythm and really sort of drag these matches out and specific games out. And so I think it all goes back to part of the strategy aspect of it. And that's why we have a shot clock in place. And I don't think there's anything wrong, certainly, with calling somebody on that and then getting that shot clock enforced in a tournament. Obviously, that's what it's there for. At the same token, I think if you're to the point where you're down in a match, 3, 4, 5, nothing, depending on the race, and now that starts to creep in your mind as the potential reason why you're losing, I think that's where you start to go downhill, because the mind works in mysterious ways, and you start going down that rabbit hole, and maybe you cannot psych yourself back out of that, because we know, as we've discussed many times on the show, that pool is such a cerebral and mental game when it boils down to it. So you have to figure out a way to not let those tactics bother you. And, I'm personally guilty of that myself over the years. You run into somebody who is a little bit slower paced, and maybe somebody who doesn't even do it intentionally, and it happens. And you just have to reach a point when you get serious about pool and you're trying to do really well. You're trying to advance deeper and deeper into tournaments and advance your career. You have to realize that you're going to run into those sort of situations, and you just have to be prepared for it.